Alright, so what we're doing here is I have a Toshiba Satellite A200 32-bit PC running 1 GB of RAM at 667 megahertz. On the right, I have a 2009 Dell Studio 1558 running 6 GB of RAM at 1333 megahertz. This is running Windows 8 Pro 64-bit. This is running 32-bit. And we're going to see what the difference is in boot time. Look at that. They're both about the same. It's just pretty cool. It's pretty cool when you consider that this laptop was built in 2006, which means it's coming up on being 7 years old. This laptop was built in 2009. Some of the technical differences would be that this is running a Core Duo processor, which it wasn't even 64-bit. I could only install 32-bit Windows on this computer, and it still runs really well with only 1 GB of RAM. Now, this computer came with Windows 7 64-bit. It's a 64-bit operating computer. Has a Core i3 350M first generation, and of course there are going to be differences within the operating system about which one can perform better, because obviously with 6 GB of RAM and being 64-bit, it's going to multitask better. But the thing is that being able to use this operating system on a 6-year-old computer and have it perform this well, and it actually started up at the same speed as the newer one, it's actually really incredible. And people need to stop they're going to have to stop dogging it so much, because it's actually quite an accomplishment for Microsoft to basically start on an operating system designed for phones and tablets and incorporate it into the desktop experience. It just works better. There's such a battle over smartphone markets on how to utilize the smaller hardware and get great performance out of it. It's kind of teaching the larger software companies how to incorporate these design architectures into larger machines like laptops and desktops. So what you'll be seeing is lighter weight operating systems, and just an example, the UIs on this operating system run kind of like opaque graphics as compared to like Windows 7, which had the arrow style, like the fake glass. That runs a lot of memory. It takes up a lot of resources. So kind of going to this newer style really makes quite a big difference and impact on performance. I'm not really too sure where to continue this, but you can see that basically the fluidity of the operating system is pretty cool. It's pretty well thought out, and even on this older laptop, it runs quite well. And I would do a benchmark for you guys on both PCs side by side to show you how the browsers work. but it takes like 5 to 10 minutes, so it's not really worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video up. You guys can go ahead and leave your comments down in the box, and please be, you know, please post like factual based comments. Don't just come in here and be like a Linux fan and post be like an Android fanboy and post comments about how this operating system sucks. You're not really giving it a chance. You know, we all know that you're not giving it a chance, and you're just basically out to bash the competition. Okay. I mean, I'm not a Windows fanboy per se, but you know, I actually do like Mac as well. I just can't afford it. I do use Linux. I have a degree in computer networking. I know how to use Linux, Mac, and Windows. I know how to use command line interfaces, so don't sit here and say that I'm just using Windows because I don't know how to utilize Linux. I do. And the thing is that Linux just doesn't have the support that Windows or Mac OS have. So go ahead and leave your comments in a box.